Hello, I don't know if this is going to work because my battery's quite low, but I've got it uncharged, so you can probably sit down a bit. We'll just see if it works. So I didn't manage to do my weigh-in video yesterday, so I'm doing it today. It's Tuesday morning. I weighed in at 10 stone 9, so it was a maintain. I've got going on in my head that the weight hasn't dropped for a very, very, very long time. Even though it's dropped at home, the 10 stone 7, it's still 10 stone 9, always at Slimming World. And so I have to now think about it in my head, think, well, does it matter enough? So do I really want to get to 10 stone? And if I really want to get 10 stone, then I'm going to have to change something about my routine to get me there, because I'm doing my routine I do each week is pretty much the same all the time. So, I have the same meal on a Monday each time. I have the same meal on a Tuesday. The snacks are the same more or less, and I have just a few snacks that I cycle through, and my breakfasts are always a bit of fruit, and my lunches are always the same each. Tuesdays lunch is the same as every Tuesday, and sort of things like that. So the thing is it works. Obviously, that routine works beautifully because I maintain. And it works because I enjoy every single time I eat something. I'm never thinking, could really have something else with this, or I'm a bit miserable with this, or every single time I eat, I'm happy with what I'm eating. So it works in that regard because I've done it for months and months and months now, and I'm still doing the same routine, and I'm not getting fed up. My challenge but obviously it's not working in terms of it's not dropping the weight for me. So I have to think, do I care? Am I happy at 10 stone 9? Because I'm in my BMI. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm 11 stone 2 with my top end of my BMI. So I think I'm half a stone then. Yeah, I'm half a stone under the top end of my BMI. So I'm perfectly fine as I am. There's nothing wrong with my weight. The only reason I want to get to 10 stone really is because I feel like if I was at the centre of my BMI, I would be better. But maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter if I'm 10 stone. And so I have to now think, does it matter enough? Is there enough reasons to get to 10 stone? Because the thing I'm worried about is I'm going to have to change my routine in some way, and I'm happy with my routine. So I'm a bit worried that if I change my routine, then maybe it will spiral me off. Maybe I'll feel restricted. Maybe I'll feel like someone's messing me about, and I don't want that. Now I know I'm in control. I can, everything I'm eating, I'm choosing of my own accord. So I don't know how to proceed. I don't want to, what's it called, rock the boat. I don't want to rock the boat. I want to just kind of keep steady. Christmas is not going to pose a problem for me because Christmas dinner is like the easiest Slimming World meal that you can produce, because it's just like loads of vegetables. So I think that's fine. It's not a big deal. My partner's really good in the fact that he also recently has said he doesn't want loads of stuff in the house, and he doesn't really like, because he used to sort of say to me, oh, it seems a bit of a waste of money kind of getting individually packaged Brazil nuts or like things like that, because obviously, you know, you just take some and you just portion them out. But he said he's been struggling recently with. One time I brought back a big packet of pretzels and I was gonna apportion them out, and he said he just found himself wanting to eat them all, and he said, no, I can completely understand now why you do small packets, because once it's open it just goes in your mouth. So that's really good. So we're happy to have kind of individual portion things and savvy sins. So it's not even going to be a big deal, I don't think. I don't think I'll have a problem. I think the only problem might be if people bring biscuits and such and those sorts of things around. But all I'll do is if the kids want some, they can have it, and I'll just make sure that the person knows that they can take it away again at the other end, if you know what I mean, the day, or find someone else to give it to. And there's also in the Slimming World group, they have you can take your like packets of stuff to the Slimming World group, and my consultant takes it to the food shelter in where she lives. So she's got a place she can take all the leftover food that people don't want. So I don't think that'll be a problem. The Christmas area. So lots of people were saying about, you know, wanting to lose the weight at my group to be able to put, you know, to have a bit of a buffer zone, and that's kept to be why, because I always want to get to the bottom end of my target, and people will say, oh, is that because then you can relax a bit at Christmas? And I sort of just kind of gloss over that fact, because it's not really so I can I don't want there's no need. I don't need to kind of let loose at Christmas, because I'm letting loose now. I'm enjoying everything I eat. I choose very happily what I want to eat, and you know, there's nothing I don't feel restricted in any way, because I can, if there's some extra bits I want, I just accommodate them and then have them, so it's fine. And yeah, so there's a bit of me thinking, do I bother pushing for a change that's not necessary, and in doing so endanger my steadiness? Or do I have a good look at my routine and see if there's anything that I'd be willing to change to get myself to 10 stone? Or do I just let it carry its natural course, and maybe I might be losing 1/5 of a pound a week or something like that? Do you know what I mean? And so eventually, 6 months later, I might be 3 pounds lighter. Do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Where do I just carry on the course and just see what happens? You know, so I think, because I'm not 10 stone 10, and I was, you know, so I definitely am a pound lighter than what I was a short while ago, and I'm steady, so I don't know. So I'm a bit unsure as to what's best to do, really. Today I feel a bit lonely, and I must admit, interestingly, previous to now, I wouldn't really know what emotion I was feeling. I would just know that I wanted to eat something, and I've been really looking into what it is I need. And I think often the reason why I used to eat was to take me out of my normal routine. I think I would eat to like make a change, eat to kind of sort of, you know how like sort of create an end point to my experiences. So because it was interesting enough for my mouth, it would sort of jolt me into a new frame of thinking. So I think what I recognised is that sometimes that happens. All I need is a real time out, like time sort of outside of my head. So that's what I decided to do recently, is that if I'm feeling that way, just take some full time out. Just totally immerse myself in something else other than the thing that's stressing me out. And that seems to be working. That seems to be useful. So yeah, today I feel a bit lonely. I've started my period today, and it's dark and it's miserable, and I'm in the shop all day on my own, which is a good thing. I'm happy with it, because you know, could get lots of jobs done. But I'm aware that I feel a bit sort of, yeah, a little bit tired, a little bit miserable, and a little bit sort of, yeah, a bit lonely. So I think today I've got to be self-indulgent. I'm going to make sure I've got plenty of coffee, make sure that I'm keeping warm, and just take it slow and steady, because that's what to do every day. Just take things slow and steady, haven't you? Just carefully work your way through what needs to be done, and just forgive yourself if things don't go perfectly to plan, and motivate yourself through support and care. So yeah, I think I'm okay. There was one more thing I was going to say and I can't remember. I don't think what was we saying about loneliness. No, I can't remember. There was something, can't remember now. Okay, so yeah, my plan is just to keep going as I'm going. That's what I remember. So what I did recently, because I've been enjoying my chilies and my curries, and we've been enjoying them a lot, and we have them. So we have a chili on a Tuesday night and on a Thursday night, and we have a curry on a Friday night. I think that's the way round. Yep, Friday night, and a Saturday lunchtime. And we've been getting them over time. They've been hotter and hotter, so we've been having them. And I'm thinking they're a bit bland now. So next time round, I'll put a little bit extra more curry powder, or a little extra more chilies, or something like that in there. And so much so, we're having like sort of almost 3 times as much as we started out with. And so then I thought, well, now I'm used to the heat, maybe I can start having hotter foods like chili peppers, like jalapeno peppers and that sort of thing. So from Sainsbury's I got myself some green chili peppers in a jar of brine, and they're really good. They work really, really effectively. I've been using them recently as a way of combating cravings. That's been wonderful. I've just if I've been feeling like I just really need something, like I've just been having a hot chili pepper, and that's been so interesting and so sweet and so nice for my mouth, and so like, whoa, what the hell is this? It's actually really it's really combating my cravings. And not in a mean way, in terms of like, oh no, you're not allowed stuff because you're rubbish, and you can't eat things, and and all that kind of stuff that you end up saying to yourself. It's a really nice way, because you're like, oh, this is nice, but then when you finish eating it, you're like, that's lovely, and that's finished, and I don't want anything else. I don't want chocolate or sweets or crisps or anything like that, because I enjoyed what that was. So that's been really effective. And I had in Sainsbury's they had some vegetarian sushi back in, which was the most exciting day of my life. It was so exciting. And it comes with wasabi and ginger. I don't think it came with it before. I'm pretty sure it only had just soy sauce before. So I think there's something added in there new. And so I thought, well, I've been quite adventurous with my spices recently, so I thought I'd try the wasabi. I understand it's not proper wasabi, because I saw a program on it once, and it's just basically horseradish. But it was hot. It wasn't like horseradish sauce. It was hot, like just like the root horseradish, and that was really hot. But it was nice. It was something interesting, and I had it with they had the soy sauce, the ginger. I think it's like pickled ginger, and the wasabi. I don't know how many sins that one is anymore. It used to be 1.5, so I presumed it was going to be 1.5, because all of the things were exactly the same. They looked like the same thing, so I presumed it was 1.5. I haven't checked it officially, but sushi's is usually pretty low, isn't it? So it was really, really nice, yeah, so I'm really happy that I've now got a whole new food arena to go into, which is hot and spicy. And hot and spicy really, really helps me with cravings. And I'm not, if I'm after chocolate or crisps or things like that, they don't do the job anymore. They just don't. They don't do that kind of hit of pure enjoyment. They just don't do it anymore, and I just there's a bit of me sad about it. Just the sort of thing about tobacco as well, because sometimes I see people smoking and I think I'm kind of a bit envious of them, and not envious of them because they're smoking, but envious of them because they're still in the place where they enjoy smoking, and then that's a thing that helps them. And I used to smoke a long time ago, but I stopped. I think I stopped when I was about 21, and there's still a bit of me that longs for the time when I could smoke and enjoy it, because I'm quite jealous of, or envious. I'm quite envious of people who are in that stage of their life, because it harks back to the old days. And in the same way, I'm quite envious now of people who can enjoy the chocolate and crisps thing and really have a really good time with it, because now I can't do it anymore because I weaned myself off them, and now obviously I can't really, because I end up putting my weight back on, but also because I weaned myself off them, they're not doing the same thing anymore. I can't get the same hit. However, with hot foods, it's a great hit. It's lovely. It's really exciting, really interesting, really something, like all the different types of spice you can have, and really all the different types of heat you can have. I'm quite interested. I think I might get some horseradish. My dad sometimes grows horseradish as a plant. So he has like horseradish leaves often he has. But I thought I'd do that, and there's like grated ginger and stuff like that. So I thought I'd just have a little go at really all the hot foods, because of course they're all free in speed. I mean, in that jar of sweet, what they call it, that was green chili peppers. 36 calories for the whole jar. So it's total speed food. You're not going to eat loads of it. So I think it's one of them things that's an incredible... I'm really happy about it. I'm really happy that I can have something that's interesting, hot, spicy. I certainly do not want to eat more than one at a time. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, I think that's coming up to 18 minutes now. So I better go and put the kettle on, go make myself a coffee, because it will be time to open the shop very soon. And I just need to take it slow and steady. I'm going to get my pens and paper out, and I'm going to write myself a list of the stuff that needs to be prioritised today, so that I can complete the day knowing that I've got the things done that ultra need to be achieved today. Alright, lots of love to everybody. See you all soon. Bye.